guys, I know it's been a while, and if you saw my update video, you kind of know why I haven't been making videos lately as much as I would like to. Working full time, it is definitely hard to try to make videos as much as I was before, but trust me, I know there's been a ton of stuff going on, trailers, pictures, set videos coming out in the comic book world, and I do still see all that stuff. I'm still on Twitter. I retweet stuff. I'll tweet a little, thing about something that's coming out or something that, has been released or whatever. So if you follow me on there, you kind of know somewhat what I think of some of the things that have been going on. But I did have a little bit of free time right now, so I did want to make a video, kind of discuss some of the things that have been hot topics lately. First of all, I know we got the Captain Marvel trailer this past week. And honestly, it was kind of just like, meh to me. It wasn't the greatest trailer. I think Marvel has definitely put out better trailers before. For their first female-led movie, I don't know. I think they could have done a little bit better job with the trailer. It was all right. And I don't doubt that it's going to be a good movie. I'm sure it's going to be a really good movie. But the trailer didn't really, get me that excited, to be honest. And I know it still doesn't come out till the spring, so I'm sure, we'll see a lot more before then. But it was just okay to me. It wasn't that exciting for me personally, but I do think it's going to be a good movie. Now, the stuff I've been seeing most recently is a lot of this Joker stuff with Joaquin Phoenix. The movie that Joaquin Phoenix is starring in as the Joker. And I think a lot of people are going to be happy with this movie. First of all, it's the first Joker-centered movie we've ever had. And I think they did a great job with casting Joaquin Phoenix. And the rest of the movie is going to have a great cast too. Robert De Niro. So yeah, it's going to have a good cast. Not sure what character he's playing or what kind of character, but he's Robert De Niro, so it doesn't matter. But Joaquin Phoenix, I've said it before in my other videos about this Joker movie, I have always really been a fan of him. I really like him as an actor, but I've never seen him play a role like this. So I'm interested to see. I definitely think he's going to pull it off. I'm very interested to see his rendition of the Joker and the set videos that have been coming out and the screen test footage that Todd Phillips shared. He's going to be very creepy. I mean, he's just going to be a creeper status, to the max, I feel like. Even in the set videos that have no audio, he still creeps me out and you can't even hear anything he's saying. You could just kind of see the way he's interacting with this looks like another clown, like from a circus or something. So it looks like. And even the way they have him dressed and his hair, I just get these really creeper vibes. And if I saw him in public like that, I'd be creeped out. No offense, but I mean, that's the character he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be the Joker. The Joker's not this friendly, welcoming character. So I think he's going to be pretty crazy. I think it's going to be very different from Jared Leto's Joker. Not in a good or bad way, just very different. And I know everyone's going to be comparing this to Heath Ledger's Joker because he's pretty much everyone's favorite version besides Jack Nicholson, but in a modern take in recent movies. Everyone loves Heath Ledger, of course, and I think that this movie might be a little closer to that version, Heath Ledger's version of the Joker. His makeup is a little bit more similar. He has the long hair. Like I said, that set video, kind of the way he's interacting, I just kind of get that more of a feel from him. Jared Leto's Joker was very different. He was the gangster style Joker, right? And I thought he was I didn't mind him. I thought he was crazy too, but I think this version is I think it's going to be more popular with a wider audience than Jared Leto's Joker. Just based off of the way people seem to be reacting, not on my personal opinion. But he definitely looks scary. And so I'm very interested to see more of this. And I'm surprised that we're seeing this so soon. I mean, I don't think they've been filming for that long, but I didn't think we would see stuff from the Joker movie for a while, so it was kind of a pleasant surprise that stuff was actually being officially shared, from the director and everything. Warner Brothers is sharing it, so, but maybe they're sharing it because people are skeptical about having a Joker movie and having a different actor play the Joker again. So maybe they just kind of wanted to share what they're doing so people can have a better idea, I guess, of what direction they're going in. Since, you know, when they announced this Joker solo movie, but with a different actor who's not going to be Jared Leto and a different, you know, it's not going to be attached to the DC Cinematic Universe, which I guess they're calling DC Worlds. It's not going to be attached to all that stuff that we've had so far. Suicide Squad, Batman vs. Superman, Man of Steel, Wonder Woman, all these, Justice League. It's not going to be attached to those. So it's kind of in its own, you know, little shell there, and it's not going to be attached to this universe, this shared universe that we have so far. So I don't know how that's going to resonate with a general audience if they have seen those other movies. If they haven't really seen like Suicide Squad, then I don't think it would really matter. But for general audience people who have seen all those movies and know that there is this version of the Joker that already exists from Suicide Squad, it might be a little confusing. Even though this is not like a present day movie, it's more set like, you know, it's supposed to be like an origin film set in the 80s and all that stuff. It still might be a little confusing that it's a different actor, a different Joker, different time period, you know, so I don't know how they're gonna plan on getting that across to a general audience. Like I said before, my other Joker videos, I think only people who really are tuned into this kind of stuff are gonna understand that it's two separate things. But like when you see Henry Cavill, oh, that's another thing I gotta talk about. They know that it's a shared universe because you see Gal Gadot in, you know, more than one movie. You see Henry Cavill, Superman, I mean Batman, all these characters are in more than one movie and it's a shared universe. And then you see like a different person playing the Joker and it's a different version. I just think that could be confusing to get across to a general audience. But I don't care. I mean, I'm excited for it. I want to see it. I'm very interested in it for sure. Speaking of Henry Cavill, I knew there was another big thing I had to talk about that's happened recently. Oh gosh, someone's gonna knock at the door. Sorry, someone was at the door. Yes, Henry Cavill. Oh my god. Okay, let me just say, my husband had like tagged me in a thing on Facebook, or he sent me something when I was at work about this whole Henry Cavill exiting the DCEU, not playing Superman anymore. And I got very emotional, to be honest. I know it sounds silly, but I was like, I didn't know how to react. I mean, I got on Twitter right away. I was like, I have to go on Twitter. I was kind of freaking out. I just needed to see what was going on. And I had tweeted like, you know, if this Henry Cavill rumor is true, I don't know how I'm going to feel about the rest of the DCU EU movies moving forward, you know, or something like that. I was just like, I tweeted like a crying gif or something with it, and someone replied and showed me what his manager had said, and that she had tweeted that, you know, like, you know, just everyone calm down, the cape is still in the closet, you should expect a statement from WB later today, which was that day, and that all this was going on. And then Warner Brothers came out with a statement that didn't really provide much clarification in one way or the other. Like, it didn't really, like, at all. They just said something like, we have great respect for him, for Henry Cavill, and we always will, and, you know, for what he's done as Superman, or whatever they said. It was very basic. It didn't, I mean, yeah, you can have respect for him. What does that have to do with him, with these rumors that are going on that he's either staying, that he's leaving as Superman, he's not gonna be Superman anymore? People want to know, like, fans, like, people who love Man of Steel and Batman vs. Superman, we want to know now if he's leaving or not. I was like, no, that's not good enough. That statement didn't tell me anything. You have great respect for him as Superman and whatever. Well then, yeah, you could still have respect for him if he's leaving. So that didn't tell me anything. So I was like, what a lame statement. So then, thankfully, Henry Cavill kind of put my mind at ease with his Instagram post that day. And if you guys haven't seen it, go to his Instagram page and it's hilarious. His Instagram posts always make me laugh. Either his captions always make me laugh, but this time it was a little video he shared with some like music and a dog barking or whatever, and he's like slowly holding up a Superman toy, a figure, and he's wearing like a Krypton shirt or whatever. So that made me feel better. And then that paired with what his manager had tweeted, I was like, okay, maybe they're just renegotiating his contract. He's, fulfilled the number of films he's supposed to appear in for the first contract he signed. Now maybe it's time to renegotiate for a future contract for, And they had said, like, Warner Brothers had said in their statement that even though they haven't made any definitive, like, decisions regarding future Superman films, they still respect him or whatever. Like, okay, then tell us something more concrete. Like, we don't want him to leave. We still want him, to be our Superman or something that, just something. But I know that they're trying to be cautious probably about whatever. But if all these rumors are coming out and they're not true, say something that's going to kind of like put them to rest a little bit. Like his manager did a better job of that. And I had tweeted this also. Henry Cavill didn't say a word in the video that he posted on Instagram that day. And it still made me feel a whole lot better than Warner Brothers' lame statement, which was only like 2 sentences anyway. But still, like, if you're going to release a statement, say something that's going to clarify one way or the other. That statement didn't do anything. So, needless to say, I was freaking out because I was like, if they recast Superman in the DC Cinematic Universe, DC Worlds, whatever they're calling it, I'm not watching that. Sorry. I'm not trying to be like negative Nancy, but no. Henry Cavill is the Superman I want to see in future movies. And I don't want to see Justice League messed up Superman. Sorry, I'm not going to get into this whole rant again. But I want Henry Cavill to stay as Superman. And I was happy to see that on Twitter. All these cool hashtags were trending. Henry Cavill is my Superman. Henry is Superman. All that kind of stuff. I was glad to see that because it was nice to see some support, a lot of support for him as Superman, instead of so much backlash. So that was another big thing that happened recently that I was kind of freaking out about. And I was happy that he posted something on Instagram and he realizes he doesn't have to say anything or release a statement to, make the fans feel better. And he knows that the fan base, we're going to feel better if he does something like that. And his manager also. So, yeah. Hopefully those rumors are not true based on what his manager said and what his little funny Instagram post was that day when all that stuff was going on. So that's a couple of the things I wanted to talk about. I'm sorry, like I said, I haven't gotten back to making videos as often as I used to. And believe me, I want to. Every time something comes out, I do want to. But I don't always have the time. So I'm glad I got the chance to make a video right now and talk about all those things that have been going on recently. So share your thoughts with me on those few things that I discussed or some other things that are going on that I forgot to talk about. And I hope you guys are all doing well. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.